So I want to show you guys how I built for a client of mine a survey that actually qualifies leads before they hop on a call. And I built the system via GoHighLevel. So what incorporated within it is we're using GoHighLevel as the platform or as the buddy. And then we have ChatGPT as the brain. And then we just create the workflow here. On other videos, I'll be showing you how to operate more complex AI agents using N8N. But for now, we're going to use GoHighLevel just so that you know that there are workflows that you can create which on GoHighLevel, which are AI powered as well, and they're basically a form of AI agents as well. So let's get into the details. So this is actually for a PR agency that I am working with, and yeah, as I mentioned, we set up a survey, and then when the client or the customer fills up that survey, there will be an automated calculated result wherein it will show what's the brand authority of the customer and if it's a good fit, and also at the same time it will send out an email to that customer wherein the email will be an overview of that customer's brand and the level of brand authority that customer have. And then there's also an internal email that actually goes into the sales team. So the sales team are going to be prepared with the brand authority information of the customer and also the fit information if that customer is actually fit as a client. So the good thing here is because the system pre-qualifies the customer already, the sales team will be able to identify what type of product they'll be able to offer the certain customer. So basically in this document, you'll see that there's a lot of steps on the back end here. So I basically designed the landing page, copy, the questionnaire itself, which is a total of, I think 35 questions. 30 questions. And then you also see fit computation here. If they're perfect fit, likely fit needs preparation, not a fit. And then there's a part here for the survey builder, which basically is a set of certain triggers that I've set up in the back end. It's a little bit complicated with setting up this keywords for GoHighLevel, and then of course the copy for the thank you page, thank you email, the full automation. This is also the workflow logic that I've created for conditions. So basically, if there are 4 criteria that I've created here, so there's a perfect fit, likely fit, needs preparation, or not a fit. So depending on like what is the fit score that they will get, they will be given like different emails depending on the fit score. So there's segmentation there already. So it's easier to, within this process, it's pre-qualifying. It's a pre-qualifying audit. So I have also created JHL JSON export structure, which is the main workflow, and actually transmuted that into a simplified AI workflow that we will input for ChatGPT. Also here, you'll see the full scope of the automation or the automation overview. And I just, this is actually based from the input of the customer. So everything that I did here was based on like what the customer wanted and what are the platforms that they wanted to use. So that's why this is like a full scope of everything that they wanted to happen within this certain automation. So we have the JSON code as well. And then we have the call follow-up scripts that are going to be added to the workflow itself. Let's get down into the workflow for GoHighLevel. So basically what I did here was just go onto GoHighLevel, and then you go to automation and then workflows. And then this is where you can create workflow. So just click create workflow, and you'll be able to create a new workflow here. All right. And let me just pull up the workflow that I already have. All right. So basically, it'll put you to a builder, and when you're here at the builder already, so this workflow is actually working already. So when you start any AI automation or any AI agent automation, there is a trigger. So you set up a trigger, and the trigger is here is basically the survey. So how did I do the survey? So I went to just create a survey here in the platform. All right, so what happened here is I created a survey. All right, so let me go back here. Okay, so to create a survey, you just need to go to sites and then go to surveys and then builder, and then you'll be able to add a survey. So this one is made, is done already. The strategy for surveys is that you have to make sure that it's a one question per page, and then they click next and then they move to the next page, because having like a survey with a lot of questions on one page has a lower rate of people filling up that survey because it feels tasky in a way. All right, so when you create surveys, one page, one question. All right, so I set up all the surveys here, and also I've set up like the query key here, which is going to be very important. So after I set up the query key for all of those questions, these are basically the keywords that's going to be pulled out and going to be called by the workflow. So after I set up the query key, I also set up the custom fields. And these are like, so you're going to set the unique key, which are going to be the same as the query key, which is very important. So you have to take note of that. So once everything is set up, all the questions, all the query key, which are the same as the unique key on custom fields, then that's the time that you can build the workflow already. So to simplify the process that I have here, because this is a very complicated process if you're not using ChatGPT or any AI automation like Claude or the other AI automation. So it's going to be very complicated because you need to pull each of the unique keys when you create the workflow itself. But since we have ChatGPT already, you can just call ChatGPT. So you pull it. So basically, when you add it here, so like for example, I'm trying to add something. Let me go back. So like for example, I want to add a ChatGPT. You just click on the plus sign, and then you go find ChatGPT. ChatGPT. All right. So this one, GPT powered by OpenAI. So you click that, and then it's going to open like this, and then you can pull up the version. So I like using GPT-5 mini. So it loads fast, but also it's updated with the current systems. Also, you have to make sure that ChatGPT and all the other apps are enabled within your GoHighLevel system, because if not, then what's going to happen there is you won't be able to use all these apps that will be integrated into the workflow. All right. So action type is going to be custom because I created the prompt that basically incorporates all of the workflow logic that we have here. So I simplified the workflow logic there, and then simplified them and created that prompt there. So like for this one, you're a senior PR strategist. Generate a complete client email in clean HTML only. Compute scores from raw answers, then write the email. You are a senior PR strategist writing a client email in HTML. Your job is to generate a personalized brand authority analysis result that feels tailored, not boilerplate. Use these survey responses plus any public signals from their website, social fields, or browse the internet. The visibility score should never reach 85 and above. The highest should be 85 over 100. Tone clear, professional, actionable. Limit to 500 words. Ensure the HTML outputs wrapped in a single container with line height. Blah blah blah. So basically, if and then it pulls out the raw inputs. So it pulls out the strings from the custom tags that you've actually created, or the custom keys, which is going to be from here, coming from the custom fields that are filled up, right? So you have that, and then, so like for example, if they fill up that questionnaire, they will see like the brand authority analysis email to that customer. They'll receive that, and then also within that there's going to be a chart, and after having a chart, the fit score wouldn't show to the customer, but it will show an email to the sales team itself. So you have that, and then after that, that's going to be the email for the customer. There's a wait time of 1 minute so that it loads properly before it sends out. Sometimes there's if there's no delay, what's going to happen there is while ChatGPT is preparing the context, it sends out already. So the actual values wouldn't be placed in the email before sending out. So it sends out maybe sometimes an error email, or sometimes it's a blank email. So you have to put a wait so that ChatGPT loads first in the system and then creates that email, and then the email goes out. Third step is email to that prospect. So they receive that email, and the next one is another ChatGPT that basically creates the report for the sales team. All right, so it just inputs the raw. It inputs the email that was sent to the prospect, and then the fit score, and then suggested information on what you guys or the sales team can talk about, or the talking points that the sales team can talk about. So after that, another wait period of 1 minute delay, and then to send out the internal email to the sales team. So this workflow is a much more simplified, concise yet simplified version. Instead of putting everything with the workflow logic manually, calling the keywords manually and everything. So ChatGPT actually simplifies that process, or any AI brain system actually simplifies that process. So the report's going to be there. So let's test out this workflow. So let's use my email here. So so we tested it. Let's go to execution logs. You'll see that, all right, so this is a timestamp. So added to workflow, so that's there. That was just added. If you refresh this, it'll show, yeah. So it'll take around 2 to 3 minutes to finish all of the functions there, and even send the emails automatically. So let's see if it has sent the email already. All right, not yet. So let's go back. Refresh. All right, so you'll see here. So this is the It was added to workflow for testing, and then you'll see here that it pulled already ChatGPT as the first execution, and then the wait time, which is going to be 1 minute, and then you'll see that it's going to send out the email. All right, let's wait for that. All right, while waiting, let's see. Let's check our email. All right, it's still in the loading phase. So the reason I timed it as 1 minute, as I mentioned, is for ChatGPT to properly populate the email, pull out the data, create the output, and then create that email, and then the system will send it. All right, so you'll see it was emailed to the prospect already, and then it instantly pulled out ChatGPT, the second ChatGPT call or prompt, and basically this is the one that is going to generate the report for the sales team. So let's check it out. All right. So thank you for completing brand authority analysis, blah, blah. There's strategic summary, blah, blah. And then the visibility chart that I was talking about. So we have that. And then book a call. All right. So you'll not see here the fit if I'm a fit based on like what I filled up from the survey. So you'll not see it here. You'll see it in the sales report, sales email for internal. Right. So there's just a really good call to action, plus all the data here about the brand, about my brand, in a sense. So, all right, let's take a look at that. All right, and this is the audit report for the sales team. So you'll see, let's go back to GoHighLevel. All right, let's refresh this. And there you go. So wait finished, ChatGPT 2, which is for the sales team, wait for 1 minute, and then sent out the email, and then it removed the work from the workflow. But the good thing here with this with this workflow is that it also gets added to that person also gets added to the GHL list, prospect list of this whole company. So it automatically pulls into adding. So I've set it up in a way that it's added to the prospects of their GoHighLevel. So if we go back, so you'll see the process is finished. So this is the internal audit for the sales team. So name in the company, industry, visibility, stage, authority in hiding, fit score. So this is internal. This is the one that you'll see here. And then what are the top gaps based on what was filled up. So basically this is based on what was filled up by a customer, and then it also browses the internet and browses their website, browses their LinkedIn profile, it browses their social media, and basically creates this report based on everything that I've seen out there publicly. All right, and then there are charts here for the report for visibility and fit versus visibility. And then talking points. There you go. All right. So this, it also attaches the previous email that was sent to the customer itself. So this is the previous email. So it was attached there. So this is for the sales team. So basically that's how it works. As I mentioned, so this is for pre-qualifying sales calls. for the sales team. So they fill up a form, put all their info there. The form works as a lead magnet. They fill up their info there, and then after they fill up their info, that's the time that the system, the GoHighLevel system, gets that info, puts it on the workflow. So the trigger is after they submit the survey. This automation triggers, all right, the whole automation, the whole workflow automation triggers. ChatGPT is embedded on it. So this whole AI agent does that and creates a report to the customer and has a CTA to book a call. And when they book a call, the sales team already have those information about that customer, and they would know like what are the talking points to talk with that customer, and also at the same time if they're a fit. So it pre-qualifies if they're a fit or not. If not, then they're going to be sent the other products like a book or other lead magnets. But if they're a fit, then the CTA there will be to book a call with the sales teams already. The sales team, yeah. So that's it. That's how an AI agent is built through GoHighLevel that pre-qualifies leads. And for the next episodes, I will be showing you how to build it in NA10 and other softwares out there. So this is very useful, especially with the sales team, so that they know what to talk about. They have a gist or an idea of who that person is, what business that person has, what industry. And also, like, the very important part is the talking points. Like, if a salesperson know the goals and the frustrations of the customers, then definitely it'll be easier to convert that conversation into that prospect buying a service or a product or even a consultation for the company. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And for those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Lesmi, and I've been in marketing and operations for 14 plus years. And I also do a lot of consulting. So I work with a lot of different types of businesses already, 100 plus businesses, ranging from e-commerce to manufacturing to operational companies, HVAC, coaching, branding, personal brands as well. So even brick and mortar types of business, jewelry shops, restaurants. I've also worked with windows and doors and all of those other types of businesses. So this is a really great way, as I mentioned, this is a really great way to pre-qualify those prospects, and it's going to be very helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.